Marc Marquez, is he going to be a championship contender next year?
I think the question is, can the others hold him back? Really, it's that. It's like we're going to find out how deep the opposition can dig because we know how deep Marc can.
There are all the Gresini mechanics there getting him ready for this new era. It is a new chapter in the history of the MotoGP World Championship. Marc Marquez on a Ducati. There will be fireworks, there always is when that man's around, no question about it. Everybody, all the journalists, all the media gathered here are eager to see the first glimpse of Marc Marquez start this Ducati story in MotoGP. There is Frankie Carcelli then, just giving some final instructions to Marc Marquez. The Ducati career of Marc Marquez is about to get underway here at the Ricardo Tormo circuit in Valencia, into Gresini Ducati. There he goes, and he's given the mechanics the nod. Off come the tyre warmers. You can almost hear the clicks of the cameras outside this Gresini Ducati box. The moment of truth then here for Marc Marquez as he starts this new journey, this new adventure in the MotoGP World Championship, a journey and an adventure in which he hopes culminates in at least a 9th World Championship, which would coincidentally put him alongside his great foe, his nemesis, 9 times world champion, Italian Valentino Rossi. So for the first time then in MotoGP, Marc Marquez gets to twist the throttle on a factory Ducati. You can hear the fans that have gathered here in the grandstands at the Ricardo Tormo circuit. He leaves pit lane then, and Marc Marquez heads out on circuit for a first lap, a lap that we never thought we'd see. The crowds gave him a great reception as he left at the track. And here we go then, Marc Marquez and Ducati working in tandem to see if he can win that 9th World Championship. But Marc Marquez, I think, already enjoying life on the Ducati.
He will be grinning like a Cheshire cat under that crash helmet right now. So this is why they were dominating over the last few years, he'll be saying, under that crash helmet. We've got, of course, a Marquez pairing within the Gresini Ducati box. We might have a Marquez 1-2 in just a moment. So Marc Marquez has been on that Gresini Ducati for, what, all of 10 minutes now. And he crosses the line to set a 1:30.683, and he's into the top 3.
Is it already time to start queuing up the Jaws music for 2024?
Here he comes.
Rather positive.
Yeah, he'll certainly settle for that. And that was the first run of what will be many, of course, for Marc Marquez.
This man's going to be very happy. Would love to have the proper boom mic inside this Gresini garage right now. As Marc Marquez plonks back into his seat. 7 fast laps, 8 in that session. We'll be happy with a mid-130 at the end of the day. First run straight into the mid-130s. Look at his face, look at his face. That face
that tells you everything.
The story. The expression, the beaming smile, the nod of the head, the raise of the eyebrows. I think it's fair to say that we have a very happy 93. Marc Marquez's 7th lap on the Ducati is already over a 10th quicker than his average lap time in the sprint race last Saturday when he was on board the Repsol Honda. So this is going to be a 1:29 then, isn't it, now for Marc Marquez shortly, with a little bit more experience. Well, it's like we always say, isn't it? If you can't beat them, join them. And that's exactly what Honda are doing at the moment. There's some sort of Stegosaurus aero there, isn't there? We've seen that for a good period of time now on the Ducatis, and this is Marquez with that rear aero fitted to his Duke.
So it looks like he's pushing on this lap at the moment. We'll track him through the first sector, and he is pushing. It's a personal best for Marc Marquez through the first sector into turn number 4, where his race ended on Sunday afternoon in that collision with Jorge Martin, which eliminated him from the Grand Prix. He's currently up on Raul Fernandez. Here he comes now into turn number 11. He'll just have 12, 13 and 14 to go. Marc Marquez clearly in the groove here and certainly in touch to take top spot here.
Well, this looks like it's inevitable, doesn't it? He's got almost 0.2 of a second in his pocket. We'll watch him sliding the Ducati through turn 13 Drops down then here, back 3 gears to the second gear, 80 kilometres an hour, final corner. And we felt like it could be written in the stars. Is Pecco Bagnaia's prediction coming true here? Over the line we go.
Wow.
And on his Ducati debut, Marc Marquez goes into P1. They can't believe it, can they? Look at that nod of approval there from Gresini, Ducati boss Michele Massini, looking at the timing screens and looking at what they know they've been missing. The mercurial talent of Marc Marquez, 42 laps into his Ducati career. That's all it's taken him to find himself in P1 for the very first time. 129.460, exactly a quarter of a second clear now of Ralph Fernandez in second place. How quickly would it take Marc Marquez to gel and click with the Ducati GP23? Well, 42 laps of Valencia.